Good morning, everyone. I just spent almost around 2.5 hours to 3 hours finally catching up on Instagram after 2 weeks of not being on it.
She told the mother boy step aside when she let me up to the dance floor. I followed her left to right. Yeah, I followed her left to right. I told these other girls step aside from the moment she caught my eye.
I shouldn't really say not being on it. I was on it, but I just didn't have time to ever actually scroll through and like posts. And I've said it before, but I have a very specific way that I do things. And so typically my routine is that I would wake up in the morning, I'd go through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat, and then email. And I'm one of those people who I like all of the posts typically that I see. Like, I don't just scroll through and only like certain people's. I typically will like all of them that I see. So I will scroll until I reach the post that I reached the day before. So I make sure I don't miss anything. Well, because I didn't do that for 2 weeks, I missed a lot. What is that? Anyway, so I went through who I follow, and I clicked on each and every profile and liked the photos that I missed because I knew my feed would not go back far enough to get to all of that. Dropping my phone. I really need to put my pop socket back on here if I can, because that will help a lot. I am not posting about the Runts premiere until I have all of the photos that Miss Kathy Walterhouse and Miss Logan took, just because I don't want to make two posts, and although I don't really want to wait too long, I'd rather wait and make one post, because knowing my luck, I'll make a post and then I'd get the photos a day later. But, so today's major thing was catching up on Instagram. I also need to send out an email to the Runtscast and thank them so much for everything, and then tell them that real footage is now available. I can send them whatever scenes they would like me to send them. And also, I kind of forgot. There's other stuff going on. I still need to also continue to edit the thing that I have for... Sorry, I just gotta... There's a lot of things that, I haven't been able to reply to messages, and I just had someone who messaged me and said, hey, I sent you something yesterday, and I'm like, I know, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to respond, things were busy. My brain yesterday after the premiere was I need to be on cooldown mode, because these past 2 weeks have been crazy with just trying to meet the deadlines, and then having the other film project that I'm working on editing stuff for, and it's just a lot, but it's okay. I just need to get caught up, and then it'll be fine.
She's so cute. I don't know how she's comfortable.
I know, because that does not really look.
She's like, please don't get up, please don't
elbow.
get up, please don't get up.
Hi again, ladies and gentlemen. I have not changed out of my pajamas. I have no shame in that. It's now 3:35. I have also not brushed my hair today, and it still looks like a wreck. But it's okay, because I am not planning on going anywhere today. I am working on real footage for some people who have already responded to my email and asked me to get it for them. So I'm exporting the first one now, and I'm about to send it to them. It's exciting. There was one part in the film yesterday that it was my fault. I screwed up, and I did not realize it, where the sound was cut out. And so it was for 5 seconds, and so thankfully it wasn't too bad, but I just fixed it. I deleted the 11 gigabyte whole film that I had from my computer, and I'm going to export it again after I work on this real footage. And so that way I can have the proper one exported and all that. That's that. I think that's about it. As I said, working on real footage, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty chill day. It's now 7:09 p.m. I'm still not used to it being light out when it's 7 p.m., but it's nice. I have finished sending real footage to everyone who has asked for it so far, which I think is around 6 or 7 people, I think, have asked for it so far, so that's all done. I've stayed on top of that. I'm currently transferring over the footage from the last day that I filmed with the dental people, which was on the 15th, because I'm pushing myself to at least do something from that today, so I'm doing probably the easiest thing, and there was one small interview we did, and the person we were doing it with said, hey, I like the last take, let's use that. So I can just skip to the last take and use that, which is great. I am still trying to be productive. After I finish this little thing, I'm going to be starting to go through photos for my graduation party, which we want to have on, my brother had them for his graduation party. My dad made them their, wood on the outside and then wire kind of on the inside so you can clip stuff to it. So we're going to use those as photos, like photo holders. And so one of them is going to be all the theater and film productions that I've been in throughout my life so far. And then the other one is going to be films that I've done or like done myself. So got to start looking through that stuff. Yay. It's nice to have a few days where I don't like have to be anywhere. I don't have to be anywhere until Thursday, which is when I have work. I have work on Thursday and Friday, 9:45 to 4. So those will be some long shifts, but I have a feeling I'll be ready to do something after not having anywhere to go for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But it's a nice way to catch up on stuff and, you know, kind of relax a little bit after the craziness of trying to meet the deadline for runs. So it's definitely nice to have this little break. Half of me feels, if anyone's ever seen a Harry Potter musical, actually I think it's a Harry Potter sequel, Hermione comes in and Ron goes, "Oh my god, night troll!" And I think that's exactly what I look like right now. My hair has been like this all day. I do not care in the slightest. This is my life. There you go. It is, yesterday it was red carpet, today it is night troll. That's what's happening. It is 10:08 and we are having dinner full of maybe cereal and ramen.
Not together.
Not together. That's gross. That's about it. It's now like 11:30 at night. I'm going to bed. I'm sorry this was not very interesting today, but for the next 3 days it's not going to be very interesting. But we have a showing tomorrow for the house. We need to be out of the house from about 11:15 to 1:15, so I think we're going to stop by Nothing But Cake so I can get teacher gifts for my teachers. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.